Right now on CBS 12 News this morning, outrage after more than 1,000 doses of COVID vaccine were spoiled in Palm Beach County. Who is calling for a full investigation?
Plus, the Palm Beach County School Board approves its schedule for next year. Expect some moans and groans from your kids after you share the news.
Ooh, also Uber's Super Bowl fans. This group's been at the big event for more than 50 years, and they're passing the torch in just days. You'll hear their story.
It's a new day. This is CBS 12 News This Morning.
You're waking up to a cold Thursday morning, my friends. From the live look on Clematis right there, all lit up but cold, all the way up to the Treasure Coast. Now, there's a frost advisory for most of the area. Look at current temps, though. We're waking up even colder than yesterday. 30 in Vero, 29 in Fort Pierce, Matt.
You're saying colder, more like cold burr, right?
Cold burr. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that till Ashley said that the temperature in Vero just dropped to 30.
It's 27 in Indiantown right now. 27 in Indiantown right now.
Am I dreaming?
26.
Am I still in West
degree,
Palm?
26.
Did I wake up in Florida this morning? It is colder this morning, much, much colder. We've got, look at that. You just saw it change live. 39 now in Wellington. You just saw that. I just saw it was 40, and while I was looking at it, boom, it changed. 39 degrees in Wellington, 39 in Boynton Delray, 40 in Boca, 41 in West Palm, 39 in Jupiter. These are the coldest temperatures of the winter right now. These are the air temperatures. Look at this. 35 in Port St. Lucie, 37 in Stewart, Fort Pierce is 31, Vero there 33, and there's 36 Okeechobee. Let me show you the wind chills. The wind chill right now, 33 in Royal Palm Beach. The wind chill in Wellington and Royal Palm right now is at or just close to freezing. That's the wind chill. Look at the wind chill in Boynton and Delray and Boca, 39. The wind chill in West Palm, 36. Look at the wind chill in Fort Pierce, sub-freezing, 31. This is what it feels like right now outside with that wind blowing. All right, through the morning hours, we're sunny. Oh, we have no problem with the sun. We need some heat, though. By 9 a.m., we're finally getting close to 50. By noontime, we're at 65. Look at something. You don't see any wind arrows. The wind is going to be nearly calm at noontime. Then during the afternoon, the wind is going to start to pick up from the southeast, and that's a warmer breeze blowing in. That will be the beginning of a warming trend this afternoon. Tomorrow morning, we're in the mid-50s. All right, there's much more local weather ahead. One day is better than the weather this weekend. Well, we're going to track that in a minute.
6:01 is the time right now. We do have some overnight construction that hasn't cleared up just yet in St. Lucie County. If you're traveling north on the Turnpike here, the northbound exit ramp at Becker Road is still shut down right now. Your best option to work around that closure is going to be to exit the Turnpike at Martin Downs Boulevard, and then you can take Citrus Boulevard north as your alternate. Of course, I will let you know when that ramp does reopen. We'll also take a look at your drive times coming up in my next update. Matt and Ashley.
6:02 right now. There's an audit in Palm Beach County after more than 1,000 doses of COVID vaccine were spoiled, wasted. Let's go to Terry now with how this happened.
You know, Ashley, this sounds absolutely outrageous to so many people who've been trying week after week to even sign up to get the vaccine. But the healthcare district of Palm Beach County says this was an honest mistake, and they say it won't happen again. So this all happened when the healthcare district was administering the Pfizer vaccine from a mobile vaccination site at John Prince Park. The Pfizer vaccine, as we know, needs to be stored at those ultra cold temperatures. Overnight, a generator was not turned on, the refrigerator turned off, and about 1,200 doses were destroyed. The CEO of the healthcare district says no one missed an appointment.
We reached out to the manufacturer and confirmed that it was not viable, and it was taken from the site. New vaccine was brought in immediately so that we could continue to honor the appointments that were there on that morning.
A spokesperson for the healthcare district says there are now additional safeguards in place, including centralizing all COVID-19 supplies daily at a secure location with an around-the-clock power generator backup. The state surgeon general released a statement saying it is a tragedy that even one dose of this critical resource would go to waste and not be used to save a life from COVID-19. The state health department asked the audit be complete by next Friday. The healthcare district says they have also conducted an internal review themselves. Matt?
All right, Terry, thank you. More COVID vaccine is making its way to western Palm Beach County thanks to a hometown hero and Super Bowl winner. 500 doses of the Pfizer vaccine were made available after NFL great Anquan Boldin reached out to the governor to get more access for people in his native Pahokee and the nearby communities. The seniors were vaccinated at the stadium named for Boldin yesterday, and more shots will be given Friday at the Dolly Hand Cultural Arts Center in Belle Glade. To register for that Right now, you can find details on CBS12.com. And if you have not been able to snag a vaccine appointment with Publix, you're going to get another chance tomorrow, and you can sleep in a little bit more. This is important. Appointments will open at 7 a.m. rather than 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Here's a look at where we stand with total vaccinations in our area. In Palm Beach County, about 169,000 people have gotten the shot so far. Statewide, we're at a little over 2 million. And there's hope as more people get vaccinated, life can return to something like normal. But getting there means achieving that herd immunity where enough people are immune so the virus can't find enough people to spread to. I want to bring in Madeline Montgomery now with more on the journey to get to that point and what normal could even look like, Maddie.
Good morning, Matt and Ashley. So you're looking at those numbers of the vaccinations that have already happened, and while it seems like a lot of people, it's still not enough. There need to be mass vaccinations, and that's one thing that they're planning to do here at the Palm Beach County Fairgrounds. They're getting set up right now, and it should be set for Monday at 7 a.m. And according to Dr. Fauci, we need the population to be vaccinated 70 to 85%. And so far, there are only 2% of the United States population that have been vaccinated, and this is because of time it takes to make the vaccine, limited distribution, the time it takes to be administered, and accessibility.
And one of the issues that we have been encountering is that places are running out of first doses, because as the vaccines require that every individual receive 2 doses, they have to reserve an extra dose for the 3 to 4 weeks later when the persons come for their second dose.
Experts estimate the country could get to a high level of vaccinations as summer turns to fall, but that's not actually guaranteed even if we do have enough vaccines. Coming up in the next half hour, I'll tell you why that is. Live from West Palm Beach, Madeline Montgomery, CBS 12 News.
Let's look more now. COVID cases. Palm Beach County added 412 cases. Statewide positivity rates at 7.7%. That is above the goal. Remember, the goal is to be under that 5% marker, which health experts have said means the virus is generally under control.
6:06 now with our eye on education this morning. Sorry, students, after what's already been a stressful school year, the hits just keep on coming. Get ready for an extra short summer. The Palm Beach County School Board approved next year's controversial school calendar, so classes are now set to start August 10th. That's the earliest date allowed by the state law. But COVID pushed back the start and finish of this school year, meaning classes end in June and summer break will now be only 7 weeks. Many parents objected to cutting summer so short, but district says the early start is important to get students back on track after the COVID slide. You can find calendar details right now on CBS12.com. And the district is also working to find ways to help students struggling with online learning right now. Thousands of kids have been asked to return to campus this week because their grades are suffering or they're logging too many absences. The district reports distance learning has had some negative impact on the achievement in language arts, but caused a much more significant drop in math scores. Administrators are focusing on bringing those numbers back up this spring by getting students extra help in areas where they're struggling. They'll be reviewing results as they go to see which methods are working and then getting English and math scores back where they should be.
6:07, going to one Super Bowl seems like a fairy tale.
Just one.
Out of reach for most of us. Think about this, going for more than 50 years.
Every year, every year. It's a tradition that one group of friends have shared since the very first Super Bowl, and now they're passing it on to the next generation.
Let's bring in Kara Duffy reporting live in Tampa from Raymond James Stadium. They call it Ray J. You have a great story about family tradition, Kara.
Good morning, Matt and Ashley. They're called the Super Bowl Five, and over 50 years ago, this group of friends, well, they made a pact to attend every single Super Bowl. And this Sunday, some of the original five will be here for the big game, and this year, they're bringing along their grandsons to hopefully keep this tradition alive.
The Steelers beat the Cardinals.
Well, you have a good memory.
Jake and Jonathan Roberts have always admired their grandfather Harvey's annual tradition from afar.
When we were watching, we'd always looking to see if we could find him on television.
Pages and pages of photographs.
Yes, it was a long time ago.
More than a half century of memories made by the Super Bowl V, a group of friends who started going to the Super Bowl before it was even called the Super Bowl.
It was called the NFL AFL World Championship game, and they played it in Los Angeles, the first game.
The year was 1967. Tickets were just $10.
And then we just kept going and going and going.
The Super Bowl V attended every game together through Super Bowl 52. That's when their streak came to an end with the loss of one of their own.
We have that feeling that we've got to go and we've got to keep doing this. And if we don't do it, we're going to have the generation that's next up do it for us.
This Sunday, 2 of the original 5 will attend Super Bowl 55 along with 3 of their grandchildren, including Jake and Jonathan.
We're the luckiest that our grandfather not only has this tradition, but is allowing us to join him.
And of course, with Harvey going to every single game, we had to know what his favorite Super Bowl was. He told us as a huge Giants fan, of course, it was Super Bowl 42 when the Giants defeated the Patriots 17-14. Ironically enough, the now Bucs quarterback Tom Brady, just this week, he recalled that very same game as one of his least favorite football memories. Matt, Ashley, back to you.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah, I've spoken to Harvey before. I spoke to him before he was going up to Minnesota for the Super Bowl and that was a lots of wear and tear to have to get all the way up there. But that's an easy trip right across the state to go to Tampa.
Awesome. Can we get back to those $10 tickets and all be like Harvey and family?
That was a long time ago. Grandkids probably like, finally, thanks, Grandpa, finally getting to go. Kara, thanks.
Well, still ahead this morning, an amazing sight in the sky this morning. When to look up and look out for the next SpaceX launch.
Plus, the man who killed 2 FBI agents in Sunrise has been identified, and more details continue to emerge. We have the latest coming up next.